This is going to be more of a serious video and also a longer video, so if you do not have time to watch this, like, save, favorite, whatever, and come back to it when you have time. But this situation that's going on, I found out from a friend of mine, and I read into it, and the victim that's involved in this situation, it is so tragic what happened to him. Pretty much the long and short of it, this person was murdered. His name was Coey Hillard. He was murdered, and there hasn't been any justice served for this person. And as someone with a platform who is public on the internet, I believe I have to bring this message out because I read into this and it brought me to tears a little bit. And you'll see why. For legal reasons and for the safety of myself and others, all the things I will be saying is alleged because there isn't any hard proof that proves that this person, the suspect, actually did this, and you'll see why later on in this video. I will also be redacting names of the suspect and people that are involved that are trying to get justice for Coey. I will only be mentioning Coey, the victim. There also is another victim that is also mentioned in this, but I will also be redacting his name, again, for legal reasons and to protect myself and others around me. Let's get into it. Coey Lane Hillard was born on October 25th, 1981. He was raised in Burnett, Texas, and grew up with 3 siblings. He was very well known around this community, and people nicknamed him Rooster. Sick ass name, by the way. He was a very charismatic person and brought such a light to so many people's lives, whether it was in their community, friends and family, or people outside the community. Like he made so many people's lives have such more of a brightness in their lives throughout all walks of life. Whether, you were feeling down or whatever, he would just make you smile and laugh. He also wasn't afraid to help others. He, from what I've seen, has helped so many people from so many situations, whether it was addiction, abuse, mental health issues, struggling financially, whatever. He was always willing to help the best that he possibly can. But on December 8th, 2024, Coey was found dead in his home in Burnett, Texas. He would leave behind not only his friends and family and the people that knew him personally or however close they were, but he would also leave behind his own son. I did not ask how old the son was because that's none of my business, but from seeing photos of him and his son, it seemed like he was probably in elementary school. No kid has to ever lose a father or a mother or any parent or guardian at such a young age. Honestly, at any age during their childhood, that is just horrible. And I could not imagine what this kid probably is going through. Now, you may be wondering, how did he die? Well, what happened? What's the timeline of this situation? Well, we'll get into that. We're going to get into a statement that one of his siblings wrote online. I'm going to read most of it, not everything. The statement will also be seen in the caption on TikTok or in the description on YouTube. I will be only mentioning certain things in this statement and everything, and also be redacting a name. So let's get into it. Coey, known as Rooster, was found unresponsive at home. His wife, a trained RN and hospice nurse, was with him when it happened. Yet CPR was never performed. She didn't immediately call 911. Instead, she sent their children to fetch our mother and stepfather, delaying critical emergency response. The timeline she provided did not add up. Coey's death came just 2 weeks after asking for a divorce. In the hours and days before his death, Coey experienced unusual traveling back and shoulder pain, several nerve discomfort and numbness, clumsiness, and shortness of breath. These symptoms are not consistent with typical illnesses. They align more closely with exposure to something toxic, possibly neurotoxin. But here's what makes this even more alarming. This exact same pattern happened before. Her previous husband, which I will be redacting his name, also died suddenly in bed, with her the one to find him. He too had just asked for a divorce the night before his death. No CPR, no immediate call for help. The story repeats itself too neatly, too quietly. This is not just a tragedy It's a pattern. And patterns like this do not happen by chance. We've received no real explanation, so we're calling for a full independent investigation, a complete LC-MS/MS toxicology panel, the most accurate testing available, all records, all facts, all timelines to be reviewed. That's pretty much all you have to know about this situation. So this is what makes the situation weird, questionable, and concerning. That this is a pattern, and that this happened before with a previous partner of hers. It just doesn't really add up because this doesn't happen, as she mentioned, by chance. And the reason why there's not a lot of proof on this, and this is alleged, is because from what I've heard, allegedly, the evidence was either tampered with or discarded entirely. And that is very concerning in so many levels. What has the police department done to, figure out this situation? Has this person gone to jail yet? The police department has done jack shit. The reason why the police hasn't done shit is because the Garnett, Texas Police Department is very well known for doing jack shit in its entirety. So, yeah, that doesn't really, help anybody that's involved in this case. It also doesn't help the fact that Coey isn't getting justice. Since this happened again from a previous partner, she's just able to just walk around like living like nothing happened. Again, this is all alleged, and I have to preface this a lot because there's not a lot of evidence, but a lot of the stuff that I've seen and heard is pointing to the wife. This is where I put it off to you guys. What can you do to help? I'm going to leave two things in the description and comments of this video, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok. There will be a link to a Facebook group where you can help, support, and just all around be updated on this whole situation. There will also be a TikTok account also that is the same people that is working on to get justice for Coey. If you could just go support in any way, just go follow them, boost their, account, follow, need all the help that they can get in terms of this because they are trying to get justice for this incredible person that died way too soon by someone who just did not give a shit about them in any way, shape, or form. Boost those accounts, everything like that. I will also be tagging Tiziant on this video to hopefully maybe he can help in any way. He's a great TikTok creator. He helps in almost every way in trying to get justice or expose people in terms of certain situations that are going on around the world or in this country specifically. And so hopefully he'll be able to help. Again, if you want to support these people, please go boost the Facebook group, boost their TikTok account. They are not going to stop in any way, shape, or form to get justice for Coey. They need all the support they can get so they can get justice for this man. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.